Hello and welcome to Morehead Today. I'm your host, Gary Cornett. On today's show, we have former MSU professor Bob Gruninger to speak about Sustainable Morehead, former MSU professor Dudley Herron of the Morehead New Cities Group, Shayla Menville reports on the Autumn Arts Festival, and we have musical guest Jeremy Short of Morehead in the studio. Stay tuned. And welcome back to Morehead Today. My guests in the studio today are Dr. Dudley Herron, former MSU professor of the Morehead New City Group, and Dr. Bob Gruninger of the Sustainable Morehead Group. Dr. Herron, could you tell us a little bit about the Morehead New Cities Group?
Well, this is an organization, actually its official name is the Morehead Rowan County New City Community Development Corporation, and that's the way we're incorporated, to emphasize that it's not just the city but the entire county. And we're an organization that tries to bring together leaders in the community to get input from citizens in the community for community development of all kinds.
Nice. What goals does this group have for Morehead and Rowan County?
Mainly to get communication among the various, if you will, power brokers within the community, MSU, St. Clair, the two governments, city and county government, organizations like Sustainable Morehead, and try to promote intercommunication among those groups so that we're not working at cross goals that the community as a whole is interested in.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about the Sunnybrook Recreation Center project?
Well, I can't tell you a lot because the forum tonight is when I'm going to learn all of the details, but this is, and it illustrates the kind of cooperative activity that we're interested in. I believe it was Wayne Andrews who first started the conversation, but talked to Jim Nickel, County Judge Executive, David Perkins, Mayor of Morehead, and Marvin Moore, Superintendent of Schools, and said, we need better recreational facilities here. It's something that the community has wanted at least since 1999 when our comprehensive plan was developed. But we've never been able to do it. And so these four entities went together, hired an architect to put together a master plan, and it's that plan that's going to be revealed in about an hour and a half.
I understand there are plans for possible baseball fields.
There definitely will be baseball fields, soccer fields. At the moment, what's in the plan are outdoor recreational facilities. There's also trails of various kinds, and we're hoping that the Rails to Trails folks will be able to tie in the segment of that trail from the city out to the old Sunnybrook Golf Course so that people could get on their bikes or walk and come to that facility for all kinds of recreational activities.
All right. How does New City go about raising funds to put these projects in motion?
Actually, we have no source of funding, but we're working at preparing proposals for grant funds, and we will be able to receive contributions from individuals when there are specific projects to support.
I understand that there is talk of doing a beautification project on First Street.
The First Street project is part of the Streetscape project. They have a $300,000 grant to begin, again, a project that's been in the minds of citizens since at least '99. And the idea is to have an arts district that would go from the Folk Arts Center on First Street, going all around past the old library, up past the new Performing Arts Center to the university campus. And this grant will be the first phase of that project. so that we'll have more green space and an attractive place for people to gather and to really complement the conference center, which is down on First Street.
Do you have any information you can give us about the hometown holiday that has been planned for December?
Well, the hometown holiday is an activity of one of our organizations, Morehead Tomorrow. It was started probably about 6 years ago now, I've forgotten, at about the same time that what is now the Clack Mountain Festival, which takes place in June, trying to get a couple of festivals spread out by 6 months that would attract people in the community downtown, really just to have fun together. And the hometown holidays, which will take place just before the Christmas, it's really kind of a kickoff to the Christmas season. And it will bring people downtown to the store. There are all kinds of musical events. Santa Claus will be there. There are rides down Main Street. It's been a very successful activity for the last several years.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank Dr. Dudley Herron, former MSU professor, for coming into the studios today and telling us a little bit about Morehead New Cities. Morehead Today will be right back. Welcome back to Morehead Today. My second guest in the studio is former MSU professor Bob Gruninger of the Sustainable Morehead Group. Bob, can you tell us a little bit about how Sustainable Morehead got together?
Well, we started well over a year ago with a Sunday school class at the Morehead United Methodist Church. We called our class Good Stewards of the Environment. We met at 5 o'clock weekly, Sundays. And interest in the group grew from half a dozen under the leadership of a former pastor, Greg Dyke, who recently moved to Morehead, and with the assistance of his son, Ezra Dyke, who's the Habitat for Humanity local director. We incorporated in December of 2009 as a nonprofit, and we've continued our activities and expanded them.
Very nice. I understand that there are some tree planting projects with the local elementary schools about to take place.
Our three areas that we work in are reforestation, carbon sequestration, and that's the tree planting that you're referring to. And the first year we planted probably about 6,500 trees, mostly chestnut oak, but other varieties as well. Then the second year we planted this year probably about 3,500. We have members of our organization of all ages. We're a very vibrant group. We have youth from the Baptist Church and from the Methodist Church actively helping us with planting trees. In fact, they did it as part of their Amazing Race Morehead for the past 2 years, planted trees. This year we'll try to reach out to school groups and get them involved. Elementary school, that's fine, as long as they can handle a spade and tree, and on the other hand, put it in the ground and watch grow.
Fantastic. Can you tell us about the curbside recycling program?
The recycling program has been, was started really by Ezra Dyke and his friends, Ryan Jones, Cody Montgomery, and currently it was operating as a private venture for a while. And then we've kept it going. We have quite a few people that have subscribed. I can't tell you the exact number, but they're located here in the center of Morehead, Knapp, North Wilson, and that area. And we're looking for a new person to run that, by the way. So if one of your viewers would like to contact us, there might be a business opportunity here.
All right.
Not to become rich, but to do a great service.
What's the best way to contact Sustainable Morehead?
For this one, I would call Ezra Dyke at 776-0022. That's the Habitat for Humanity number as well.
Okay. If someone was interested in the community garden or any other aspect of Sustainable Morehead, how would they go about becoming involved?
Contact us. We have a website, sustainablemorehead.org. We try to keep our information on our activities up to date on that website. And you can call Ezra's number, you can call my number, 356-9855.
All right.
Or 784-9391.
Very nice. I understand there is a Habitat for Humanity passive house that's in the works.
We have, that's something Habitat for Humanity has had in the backs of their minds for a while. And in connection with 10-10-10, October 10th, 2010, we are planning 3 activities that are being advertised on the website 350.org. Bill McKibben, some people are aware of who he is, a great environmentalist, has this website and this worldwide organization. So this is a global work day for the environment, 10-10-10. We're going to have groundbreaking for a passive solar home out at Humanity Hills north of Morehead. That's one of the major activities. We'll have the mayor talk and the Judge Nickel talk and hopefully some other very informative speakers. We're working on that right now. Okay, that's one activity. We have 2 other activities on that day we'd like to get people involved, particularly Morehead students. The first one is a church and school blitz, where we're going to ask people to approach their churches and ask them if they could have a moment at the pulpit to talk about reforestation, carbon sequestration, and to collect some money that we can use to buy trees to plant in Morehead, Round County, other counties, Africa, wherever in the world they want to designate that money. Third thing is Family Fun Day at City Park. We're doing that in cooperation with 4-H, and the emphasis there is on fun and fitness and getting off your posterior and using your feet, walking more, riding your bikes, being physically active and hopefully more healthy.
All right. Well, I think we've pretty much covered Sustainable Morehead here. I want to thank you, Bob, for coming in the studios. I want to thank Dudley Heron, too. Morehead Today will be right back.